said, by now, we wouldn't have been talking about one party state. Now, haven't taken wrong steps. That is destroying your party. We're now accusing the other party of wanting to have one party state. That's our sovereignty.
Now, for your information, just for your own understanding, Makinde knows Wike very well. Wike is not useful simply because he's got so much money and he's playing his politics that way. No. Wike is among the early politicians after 1999 that were lawyers or probably discovered that they could actually put their own feet inside the judiciary of Nigeria, bury their relatives, wives, children, and all that, bury them inside the judiciary. Because in the future, right, they will be very much useful. Wike never practiced law, like practice it properly. No, he came out of law school, and then he became the local government chairman, Obiakpo local government. And from there, he became the chief of staff to Amechi. But there is something he maintained. He ensured, for God knows how he managed to do it, to become a life bencher. A life bencher is just like somebody who is at that league of lawyers, including judges inside Nigeria, sort of arranging, right? So that gives him so much access to understand how to weaponize that same judiciary. He's been doing it at a very much like low scales at the state level for a very long time. He takes care of the judges, build them houses, pay them good money, and even buy them cars when he was governor. So he's built that relationship for so long that even his own wife became a judge. Now she's an high court judge as we speak. He himself is a life bencher. So when it now comes to using the judiciary to scuttle a political party or any whatever inside his own political party, so to say, Wike cannot be defeated. Do you understand what that means? If you file any case against anything that Wike is interested in any court in Nigeria, before they give you the date for hearing of your case, they will notify him. That's how much I believe it works. Somebody like that is not just about the physical thing that Tinubu is probably like exploiting as well. So he's like the cat claws, right? That's nails, right? That you can use to pick hot charcoal from fire. Willing to. And sometimes you'll be like, he can't probably like get no, I don't think he will ever get prosecuted for all he's done as well, ever, because those who are going to make that happen includes the judiciary in this sense, but except if they strip him of all of that and decide to disgrace him publicly. So it's more than just gathering people singing for him. You see, the judiciary of Nigeria and Wike is like 5 and 6. And what that means is that you can't win any case against him. You can't. It's not going to happen. Right? He's in PDP. He's working for Tinubu of APC. Then he's doing everything within his own party to sort of like destroy any means of peace or whatever, progress, or even prepare themselves as an opposition party against, Tinubu. And back in Rivers State, same thing is still happening. His own godson, Fubara, that recently joined the APC, is under fire right now. And Wike is in Rivers. That's media chat. That's what they call it. You see? Man, APC, back in the days when you even used to have dictators and then you had democracy. When you have the media seated in an open, or should I say in a very big room, right, having this kind of media chats, it is usually with the president of the country who wants to take questions from different media houses about how he's running the country. Then Bukwari came. Bukwari got sick. They flew him to London. He returned back to Nigeria. And from that moment on, Bukwari became a mannequin that people just goes into the asshole rock to go and see and come and tell Nigerians how Bukwari is doing fine. He's doing great. He's this, is that for the next 6 years. And that's, unfortunately anyway. Now, with a Wike, who is doing everything to hold his party down, then denying it, is now fighting, or I won't say he's now fighting, I'll say the fight between himself and Fubara continues, right? Because when Fubara said he joined APC and he is now the one of APC in River State. So Fubara said, kind of like I sang a song that if you did Fubara, they tell you something, that if you they follow Tinubu, no follow corner. Fubara, they tell you something. You remember that song? I'll look for it. Here is with a Wike's response. A man that is just speaking about his own party and the decimation of his own party is also saying this about the party of the man he is working for, the party in power.
I don't know who supported to follow Konokara.
Well, he was referring to you. Wouldn't that be a direct reference?
How could that be when the whole Nigeria knows that I'm one supporter of Tinubu? What is Konokara? When I have stated openly that is what I will do. When the whole governors of PDP are accused me that I'm working for Tinubu. So how could that be Konokara?
Yeah, but what happened to that?
No. If I'm doing Konokara, the assembly people will not go. The council chairman won't go. If they won't go. And let me tell you, I've always stated this, that why most people don't trust politicians is this issue that people don't keep to their words, and which is very wrong. And I don't want to be that politician. I want to be a politician that I have said something and go and sleep. This is what I've said. You don't need to think about it. Everybody knows that. Well, once I said this is what I would do, I would do it.
From all I can hear, clearly all is not well.
No, it's not well.
All is not well.
It's not about all is not well. All can never be well.
Why can't all be well?
No, in politics all can never be well.
But most things should be well in politics.
But that's why nobody's fighting.
Because it was alleged that there was a meeting, I think, that you broke out in Abuja. The governor was present and all of that.
Look,
and there were certain things that we had to follow.
I have always said that what I don't like people who are economically with the truth. And I don't like that. The governor cannot say that I have not broken a meeting between him, Speaker, and the leadership of the House. The governor cannot say that I have not broken a meeting between the elders, which he was present in Chief Alabama's house. You see, that's why, I don't like politicians who are economical with truth. There are things that shouldn't come to the national television to begin to talk about. It means that you are not matured. But that's why I said here, can Sheyi in his conscience say this and this and that? Can the governor in his conscience say, no, there was no meeting that was held between himself, Speaker, and the leader?
Yeah, that was.
It's all about agreement. Agreement is agreement, you. Here you go. It's about agreement. From the Genesis, right? Fubara and his own supporters made us believe that the disagreement between himself and Wike was because of the sharing formula of the state's resources, the state allocation or revenue. Something Wike denied, of course, he denied it. He in fact said if that was true, that means Fubara has been paying it. Then according to him, that means he stopped paying it. Fubara should release the evidence of this money that Wike was collecting from him, 30%. If you remember that time, so people thought Fubara would be Wike's nemesis or karma, because how Fubara himself became governor, right, through the force of arm of this same Wike, that maybe he was going to be his karma. Unfortunately, where Fubara didn't give us anything, just words of mouth, until he threw all of his own supporters under the bus. He still got supporters now, by the way. So he threw them under the bus and he told them that he didn't send them to be saying all the things or abusing Wike. So what was that agreement? 30% of the state allocation. Even in the Bible, they say even God self only said they should give 10%. Sure you get. So how come person will be saying a human being could they demand for 30%? And at the time, we analyzed what could be the possible issue. To maintain the political structure that with Wike, according to him, then he said he brought it a structure that brought Fubara to power. This structure, this political structure scattered all over the local government areas and everywhere. And to manage them and maintain them, Fubara knows what to do. But he didn't do it because he started mixing up with some of Wike's enemies, political enemies. And that was the bone of contention. Tinubu intervened, state of emergency was declared, then he was called off, Fubara returned, and they had few meetings that felt like, okay, maybe they are sorting themselves out. Now, just a few weeks after the end of the state of emergency, the speaker raised the alarm of Fubara spending money without appropriation and all that stuff. So this is the first time that Wike now seems to actually be going again after all this while, going all gun blazing to Fubara. I never in my own imagination ever believed that if you they follow Fubara, no follow corner. Fubara, they tell you something. Then, okay, Fubara, they tell you something. Fubara, they tell you something. If you they follow Tinubu, no follow corner. I never thought with Wike we ascribe that to himself. That what did he mean by saying, if you they follow Tinubu, no follow corner? I never imagined that, right? And I bet you didn't too.
If you they follow Fubara, no they go corner. Fubara, they tell you something. If you they follow Asuwaji, no they waka corner. Fubara, they tell you something. See Fubara tell you something. See Fubara tell you something. If you follow Fubara, they follow corner. See Fubara tell you something. See Fubara tell you something. See Fubara tell you something. If you follow Asuwaji, no follow corner. See Fubara tell you something. If you dey support Tinubu, no follow corner. You dey hear wetin I dey talk? We dey support Tinubu, we no dey follow corner. That is the second stanza. I'm gonna take that one. Tell me something. You don't want to tell me something. If you dey support Tinubu, no follow corner. Everybody sing a move. Say Fubara, tell me something. Say Fubara, tell me something. If you dey support Tinubu, don't follow corner. Say Fubara, tell me something. Thank you.
So back to Wike Makinde again, because there is also the part of Paul Leshe. Now, Paul Leshe used to be, I don't know, maybe big brother to Makinde. They used to be friends, but right now they're on the other side. So, to Paul Leshe, Sheyi Makinde is being clever by half. He is trying to take over the party, kick out some people, and that is not going to work. He's working against Tinubu, which that in itself is an abomination, even though it might be his right, but nevertheless, he has no right to accuse them of antipathy, because it was the same Sheyi Makinde, Wike, Ekpeazu, Otom, Egwuanyi that formed the G5, have been a G-string governors that stood behind Tinubu against their own political party. When did it change? Or this was fallacious questions. Listen.
So you can see where the problems are coming
So
from.
you're clearly backing or defending.
I'm not
Minister
defending. I just made an
Wike's,
analogy.
Perceived anti-party activity.
There's no anti-party activities. There is no anti-party activities, with all due respect. Serving in a government in Israel, Netanyahu could not form government. Most countries of the world, the presidents couldn't form government. In South Africa, they couldn't form government. They had to go into alliance with opposition.
But how does that arrangement help PDP's credibility as an opposition party?
PDP has no credibility right now.
Are you saying this?
I am sending it on the live television.
Are you saying this because he's been expelled?
No, expelled. We expelled Makinde and Co. Those who went to Ibadan Convention, Governor Pintiri said they were not part of the expulsion. Governor Plateau came out and said we were not part of the expulsion, that it was smuggled into the program. It's there in the national news. They came out and said it.
Some say they did that because they were scared.
I can't be bothered.
They said they did that because they were scared of Wike.
Yes, they should be scared of somebody. In politics, it's either you are scared of you or you are scared of them. My name is Fayo, so people are scared of me, and I'm scared of some people too. I've come here to tell you that Wike is a crazy guy. Be his friend, good for you. Be his enemy, he will consume you. The journey of life is about interest. It's not about your father's family. So don't go there. This newscasting that you are doing is acceptable.
If this is acceptable, Governor Fayose, where do you draw the line on anti-party behavior? And I'm asking because, also related to this, when there is conflict between, for instance,
what
APC,
did Governor Makinde do?
Can you hold on, sir? When there is a conflict between APC federal interest and, say, PDP opposition goals,
yes,
whose side do you expect Wike to choose?
Now, I ask you again. When Governor Makinde, because we should not forget the focus. The focus is the G5. Your argument and your storyline is talking about Makinde and Wike.
Yes.
Is Makinde now born again? I should ask you that question. Is he born again? He said he regretted supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. His regret will become a reality at him in 2027. Let me say that. And I will come back on this platform to say Makinde's candidate did not make it. What I've ever said in this country, I will come back here to tell you Makinde's candidate did not make it. Let me tell you, in 2027, Makinde was the one in front speaking at Atiku, PDP. They don't do this. When did Makinde become born again? What went wrong? Because they didn't pick his candidate as minister? So I should fight Ashwaju because he did not put my son in position?
He said this is about the survival of democracy.
What is democracy? What was democracy?
Nation, so we don't end up one party state.
What is the democracy we are talking about? Tell me where Ashwaju has invited the PDP governor that you have a record of. Just one meeting where we have caught Ashwaju, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, persuading a PDP government. Okay, if he's persuading them and they are coming, I came here and said I don't want to support him. I don't want to be APC. I don't want to be APC. I am entitled. They wanted me to meet Buhari, the then Attorney General, the then Director of GSSS. I said, I'm not going. We all have a will. Nobody drags you to another party if you don't want to go there. The G5 and all of us, and those that work for Peter Obi physically on the ground, what did we do at that time? If you say it's anti-party, what did we do? No, that's a simple question. Governor Makinde and the G5 were celebrated. So
he's not wrong. What makes it right in 2023 and then it is wrong in 2027? Makinde and all these guys did all they could to sabotage their party, even if Atiku won't even win or whatever, right? But these ones did all they could to sabotage their own political party for Tinubu. So what was Makinde expecting? So that, okay, once they did that, then when he is now ready to want to run and become president, right? Now all of them will now come together to chase Tinubu away. Like, is that what he was expecting? Do you get me now? So, but yeah, Nigerian political parties have no anything ideological. So it is just anywhere belle face. It is about their interests, like he said. So if their interests align with this right now, they will do open anti-party. They will sabotage their own candidates and then wait for the reward from the other political parties they worked for. And that is the cycle that goes on and on. So in 2020, in 2031, this foulish, they may be the one at the forefront then to say PDP must be strong. PDP must be, we must make sure